Nearly 44,000 asylum seekers have crossed the Aegean Sea from Turkey to the Greek islands so far this year, compared to fewer than 32,500 in all of 2018, an annual increase of more than 30%. In response, the Greek government passed a new asylum law on Thursday the 31st of October, aimed at speeding up procedures and facilitating the return of more people to Turkey under the terms of the EU-Turkey deal. Greece's right-wing New Democracy government, which took office in July, argues that faster procedures will allow refugees to integrate more smoothly into Greek society and accelerate the return to Turkey of people whose asylum claims are rejected. But human rights organizations say the new law will result in major rights violations, making it more difficult for people to access protection, leaving thousands in limbo, and doing nothing to improve the situation for almost 100,000 refugees and migrants in Greece. Already, tens of thousands of people are living in dismal conditions on the Greek islands, which the Council of Europe's Commissioner for Human Rights, Dunja Mijatovic, called explosive following a recent visit. The new legislation will punish people and will not alleviate the humanitarian crisis on the islands. It will make conditions far worse for asylum seekers in Greece overall. This is a serious backward step that will compromise the impartiality of the asylum procedure. Refucom have been providing information to refugees since 2015 and are now the main providers of asylum information to refugees in Greece. We work with the Greek Council for Refugees and other legal entities to produce award-winning information films. Our films are created by refugees, for refugees. We provide information in film format because that's what they tell us they prefer. Many asylum seekers in Greece do not read. We produce the films in 10 languages that asylum seekers speak. We now have 72 films in our library that are used all over Greece in legal information sessions. They are shown on the buses that transport refugees around Greece and in camps and community centres. We also provide the films on micro SD cards to asylum seekers that cannot access the internet, such as people in the new arrival cages on Lesvos and Chios. Due to the changes to asylum legislation, we need to make new films and change the old ones. And to make these films that are so crucial for asylum seekers, we need your help. Our work can literally save lives.
I got asylum. I'm very happy, and I'm happy because I'm Pakistan. So if someone is from Pakistan, it's difficult to get asylum in Europe because my country is not at war, and for a long time I was afraid for deportation. Deportation would mean me to that, so I was afraid for a long time. So thank you, Refucom. Thank you so much. I'm very happy.
Information provision is notoriously hard to fund because it's intangible. You can't feel it or see the impact it has like you could with the donation of a blanket or a tent. But it is the one thing asylum seekers tell us they really need. Information to help them to navigate their way around the complicated procedures. To help them to not make fatal mistakes. To give them the knowledge that can help them take back some control of their lives. As one asylum seeker told us, "Please, these shoes are good, but what I really need is to understand what is happening to me and how I get asylum. Please consider donating to us so that we can continue our valuable work." We need funding for translation services, studio time, professional voiceovers. We have distribution costs to ensure our films get seen. Our organization is completely volunteer-led. No one gets paid, and every penny we get is spent on film production and distribution. Can you help us? If people can get the information they need and want, when they need it and want it, in a format that they can understand and critically in their language, then that puts them at the center of decision-making in their lives. It empowers them. It empowers them to make change. And when people are empowered to make change, That will change the world. Refucom, helping humans to help themselves.